Good evening and welcome to our V8's pre-World Final interviews. We're nearing this year's World Final at the Odsal Stadium at Radforth. Joining me are some of the drivers who have gained points earning their place on that all-important World Final grid. So good evening. We've got Luke and Mark. Well, good evening to you both.
Evening.
So leading up to this year's World Final, how has that gone for you? I'm going to go to Mark first.
I've not really done many meetings this year, to be fair. So I think I scored some points at Kings Lynn. So got me on the back row or near the back row for the World Final. So not many meetings. New tarmac car, new shower car for the year. So yeah, not a lot, to be fair.
And how has it been for you, Luke?
Well, with no intention really of racing, but PJ borrowed a car a couple of days before one at qualifying rounds, and we managed to sneak in with, I think, one race, and then we had to load up. But yeah, we managed to sneak in, and then it just stemmed from there, really. So blame it on PJ.
So Luke, you're on row 13. Mark, you're on row 14. So do you think that that will affect your chances for this final? I'll go to Luke first.
Well, it all depends on how the race goes, doesn't it? You know, if you get away and from sprint and there's no stoppages, you're not going to catch front back. But a couple of yellow flags or a few stoppages or whatever, or a big mullock up, and you can soon pick your way through if you don't get caught out. So, I'll never say never.
How about for you, Mark?
Well, I'll be helping Luke get that yellow flag.
So we're going to try and get a yellow flag for everybody to bunch up then.
We're going to need more than one.
So Bradford's had a couple of meetings so far this year. How do you think they've gone?
Well, we missed last one, but I think considering, we just got to be thankful that it's back, really, because what a stadium to race at. Track's not ideal, I wouldn't have thought, and I think there's work in progress, and it's a tricky track. There's lots of different spots, wet spots, dry spots, high spots, and it's a driver's track, really. It's it'll soon catch a lot of people out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what about you? What do you think about?
Well, Luke's just killed my chances. He just said it's a driver's track, so that's me out of the equation. So, no, like Luke said, it's great to have the track back, and I think we were there last meeting. I wasn't racing, but Richard was, and we managed to get the setup quite good, to be fair. And I think he led every race and got some good points finishing. So, yeah, like Luke said, you can tell there's a few lines and a few holes, etc. But the track seems to be getting better and better. So I think the track just needs time. But yeah, what a stadium to be racing in for the World Final.
Yeah,
it will be an atmosphere, definitely.
So, what are your thoughts on the final grid then? I'm going to come to Luke first on that one.
I've not really studied it much. Seen front few rows and could be interesting. There's a bit of a mismatch in middle, and there's some good drivers in there, and there's some probably novice drivers, and I think the Bradford Shale, with how the track is, will probably cause quite a few upsets on it, really, and it could be probably not a lot of cars finish. I could see it like that, really. So
I think obviously looking at the top three rows, we got all the top boys in there. So from a spectator's point of view, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully, Guy Jolly's got his big boy pants on and makes a bit of a spectacle of it.
What are you hoping to achieve in that World Final, Luke?
Well, we're not really you know, everybody wants to win, don't they? But you know, we've only had a bit of a play at it this year. We've got other things in pipeline, really. But you know, we've done quite a bit of work on the car, what we've borrowed off Paul. You know, if it comes together, you just go for it. But it's one of them. We always say, if you're going to go and you know, cars move and it opens up if it's going to be a night, and it just happens, and that's just the way it is. And if it's going that way, you just go for it, and that's the way it is. So, you know, win, lose or draw, it is what it is, isn't it?
And what about you, Mark? What are you hoping for?
I think first of all finish, and then from there, you know, see where we are with 5 to go. Certainly be looking for some yellow flags and get into that top 10, and then hopefully, yeah, we can make an impact. But yeah, definitely going for it from the back.
So, I mean, if you were to win it, what would that mean to you? That's for you first, Luke.
Well, you know, everybody wants to win World Final, don't they? And it's just, you know, the one that everybody wants, especially from further back. I think it's better, really. It's somewhat, you know, more achievable, really. Yeah, it's what we want, but we'll have to see, won't we, on the night?
How about for you, Mark?
Yeah, you know, this will be, you know, 19 years now I've been racing V8s, and I think, yeah, it's one that we certainly haven't had in our camp. So, yeah, it'd mean everything to be a world champ and get your name on that trophy for everyone else to see. So, yeah, you know, certainly be a memorable moment, that's for sure.
Well, I wish both of you the best of luck for Bradford, and thank you for talking with me this evening.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.